Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yeah, yesterday I was talking about how to develop GUI front end, right? Yeah, I said there are four parts in that, but we completed only part one. Everyone remember that? We completed only part one. Okay, today we'll complete remaining two parts, guys. Don't worry. Advanced Java, NTAJ 114, JDBC, JDBC. Here is my open with paintbrush. Open with paintbrush. Yes, guys. Here is the story, guys. When you click on button, first record should come. Okay. Satyam, make your class extending from JFrame, then add SNO will not give any error. Okay. When you click on first record should come. Next means next record of current record should come. When I click on last record should come. When I click on previous record of the current record should come. Understanding my statement? Okay, fine. So I think yesterday we finished some part of it. Okay, where is this NTAJ 414, guys? Okay, guys. Now let's see. I think I have opened wrong one. Huh? Yo, fine. 114. com.nt.jdbc, guys. Where is our application? Scroll frame. scroll frame, this one, scroll frame. I'll change the rename of the file. I'll rename the file. Wait a minute. Crawl frame GUI. Crawl frame GUI test. Say next. Say finish. Click on it. Yes, we got this one, and it has established the connection also. Okay, now when I click on first button, first of all, I have to do event handling, guys. I have to be. So I want to make same class as ready for event handling. Same class is the listener. I want to see same class also acting as a event handler. Tell me which event? Action event. To handle action event, what listener is required? Tell me what is the listener is required to handle action event? Action listener. Action listener is required. Right now, guys. Okay. Arrays dot set text. RS dot get string of 4. Okay, guys. Here is my catch block, guys. SQL exception SC dot print stack trace. Cool, boss. Observe this. Observe this first button. We got the first record or not? We got the first record or not? Come on, guys. We happily got the first record or not? Okay, like this, we have to write code for next button, previous button. But one thing is there. You click on any button, a relevant method is called on RS. First means first, last means RS dot last, next means RS dot next. But these lines are common, na? Reading that record and setting to text box is common. Okay, I don't want to write 4 times here. I want to write only for one time. Because see, I have to write here, I have to write next, I have to write in previous, I have to write in last. But I'm not at all interested to write 4 times. I'm interested to write only for one time. Are you getting my point here or not? I'm interested to write only for one time. Come on, guys. Come on. Are you with me? Nothing is there. I'm just doing like this. Everyone check it out. Everyone check it out. RS dot first. I'm taking one Boolean variable flag. Boolean flag is equal to false. So here I am taking flag is equal to true. I'm telling that yes, successfully you moved the cursor. RS dot first is called successfully. At the end of all these conditions, okay, write record values to text boxes. Like this I am taking, guys. When I should do if a flag is equal to true, then paste. But RS na checked exception. So that's why this part again I am going to keep in try block. Catch, tell me, catch SQL exception SC dot print stack trace. SQL exception SC dot print stack trace. Now you observe same effect will come. Flag is false. I clicked on first button, cursor move to first record, flag becomes true. You know that in if else if ladder, if condition is true, in one place, if condition is true, It will not go to other conditions. It will not go to other conditions. What do you say, guys? This is my action performed method. This is my class. Scroll frame GUI test. Click on first. 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 Right, coming or not there. What's happening? I clicked on first button. Action event is raised. Is the source from B first? Yes. Is the source from B first? Yes. RS dot first. Now cursor move to first record. Cursor move to first record. Are you understanding my statement? Cursor move to first record. Come on, guys. This is my RS dot first. Flag becomes how much here? True. Flag becomes how much here? True. Next. It will come. Is flag true? Yes, guys. Okay. Read the values from first record and set to text boxes. And this will be now useful for all the 4 conditions here. Okay, now let's take last now. Try block. RS dot last of flag is equal to true. RS dot last of flag is equal to true, guys. Next one is what? Flag is equal to true. That's it. End of try block. What is this? Catch SQL exception SC. SC dot print stack trace. End of the story. SC dot print stack trace. RS dot last flag is equal to true. Catch SQL exception. That's good, yeah. That's really nice. Now you observe this. First button came. When I click on last, again last record coming. First coming, last coming. Next, as of now, nothing, no effect, no effect. Only SOPs are coming, records are not changing. Everyone understood this point, guys? Come on. Easy or not easy? Now tell me, this part of the code has become reusable or not? Okay. Same thing, boss. For next button also, same story is applicable. Before calling next button, next method on RS, I should check whether cursor is really there in last record or not. If already there in last record, there is no next record for last record. There is no next record for what? Last record. There is no next record for last record. Understanding my statement? Okay. Fine, guys. Let's see now. If not, tell me, guys. If not, RS dot is last of. If cursor is not already there in last record, RS dot last. If not, RS dot is last of. Sorry, RS dot next. But this is also try catch block story only. Try here, catch. If that is successfully moved, then I want to say flag is equal to true. Here is my try catch. SQL exception SC. SC dot print stack. SQL exception SC dot print stack trace. That's fine. Here is my next button. Here is my previous button. Okay. Yes, guys. First, next, 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 next. See, this is last record. 789 is last record. That's why messages are coming, but no movement is happening. No movement is happening. Did you notice that, guys? Okay. See, this logic I am writing only for one time. That like this, you have to modularize your code, guys. Don't write blindly code. Okay. Plan properly. It takes time to habituate. Hmm. Yeah. Is there any previous record for first record, guys? Is there any previous record for first record, guys? There is no previous record for first record. Agree with me, guys? Is there any previous record for first record? Is there any previous record for first record, guys? Okay. There is no previous record. That's why what should I should call rs dot previous method. Okay. If not rs dot is first. If not rs dot is first. Rs dot previous. Catch. SQL exception. Yes. SC dot print stack trace. Again, here also, what is the story? Flag is equal to true. Done, guys. Here is my first. Next. Previous. Here is my last. Here is my first. Next. Previous. Here is my last. Got it now, guys? Everyone comfortable or not? Okay. But one more small thing I want to check. What is that, you know? One more small thing. I'm able to modify the data here. No, people should be in a position to see the data. They should not be in a position to modify the data, right? They should not be positioned to modify data. I want to disable editing option on these text boxes. I want to disable editing option on these text boxes. Shall we see that? Disable editing on text boxes. We have a direct boss. TSNO dot set editable false. TSName dot set editable false. TSADD dot set editable false. Next, TAverage dot set editable false. False. See, now editing is not possible. You click on first, comes next, previous. Previous, last. Oh, Mr. Subham BTech, I think you have not learned core Java if conditions properly. See, I'm getting confirmation cursor is moved because this is executing after this line. Fine. Moreover, in if else condition ladder, if one condition is true, it will come out of the ladder and try to execute next statement. Okay, na? It's not blocking anywhere, guys. Okay. No, this is a new condition. Here ladder is over. Here ladder is over. With this one ladder is over. Got it? This is a separate section. You think about this part up to this part. Okay. Uh, Condition true, cursor is moved. As a confirmation, I said flag is equal to true. Okay. Not because of true condition gone out. Naturally, if there is a 4 or 5 blocks in if else if ladder, if one ladder condition is true, remaining blocks will not execute. Come on, guys, show some maturity. Right. Suppose first condition true, it never thinks about executing remaining condition. It will come out of the ladder and it will think about executing next statements out of the ladder, right? Suppose third one is true. It won't think about checking fourth one. It will come out of the ladder, think about executing the next one, right? Previous, next, last, first. Okay. Right, boss. Arey, these are not many conditions, Ra Babu. These are the minimum condition that we have to go for. Yes. I think with this basic functionality is over. Did you notice it? Easier, not easier? Tell me, you don't know AWT swings. Are you able to develop this one? Are you able to develop this one easy or not? But observe. Okay, let me give final flow. Then I will go to last part. Actually, part 4 is also over. Part 1 adding components. Part 2 writing JDBC minimum code. Okay, part 3 event handling and checking events are happening. Part 4 writing JDBC code for event handling. Part 5 still I have not closed JDBC objects. Did you notice that, guys? Still I have not developed JDBC objects. I have not closed JDBC objects. At the end of the application, at least when I close the frame window, I should think about what? Closing JDBC objects are not there. Yes. But without thinking about closing connection, let me show the flow now. Yeah, so far what? In the main method, top to bottom, we have written code. But this time story is different. Because at what time end user clicks what button, what activity will do, we don't know. So accordingly, we should write the code. Don't think that everyday code will be there in the main method. Today, code is not there in the main method. Did you notice it? In the main method, nothing is there except anonymous object creation, right? So that's why please come out of the feeling, oh, standalone application means everything will be there in the main method. If you are in that feeling, please stop thinking like that. It's not going to work out. Okay, now. See the flow. I run the application, main method. I created object. Object means constructor executes. Yes. In the constructor, all components are added. 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 Super. At the end, I am calling initialize JDBC method. Which method, guys? Initialize JDBC method. Cool. When I call initialize JDBC method, it is creating connection, creating prepared statement, executing query, and getting scrollable result set object. What object, guys? Scrollable result set object. Are you understanding my statement or not? Scrollable result set object. Yes, guys. After that, what next? After that, what next? Okay. This is initialize JDBC. This is initialize JDBC. After that, what next, guys? Come on. With this, appearance will come. Then we click on button. See, up to this appearance will come. Then we click on button. Let us assume I clicked on first button only. Okay, what is action? Action event is rise. Control goes to action perform. Is the button clicker is coming from event is coming from B first? Yes. RS dot first. Cursor move to first record of the result set. Flag true. Will come out of the if else if ladder. After that again this code is there. Here if flag, yes. Okay, read first column value, set it to text box. Second column value, set it to text box. Third column value, set it to text box. Fourth column value, set it to text box. End of the story. Again, you will click one more button. Let us assume you clicked on what? Next button. Okay. Again, freshly action perform. Is it B first? No. Is it B first? No. Come on. Is it B next? Yes. If not, RS dot is last. If not, RS dot is last. Okay, cursor is not there in last record. Yes, it is not there in last record. It is there in first record. RS dot next. Cursor move to second record. Flag true. Again successfully move to second record. It will come out of the ladder. Flag true. Yes. Okay, it will get second record and set it to text boxes. End of the story, guys. Okay. Now listen carefully, guys. Now, when I want to close JDBC objects, tell me when I should close it. This height is not looking nice. 1 minute. I'll decrease the height. This much height is not required. Flow layout 500 is there. Let's make it 300 only. 400 comma 300. Yes, it's coming like this. Okay. Now focus, guys. Now focus, guys. Focus, guys. When should I close JDBC object? You tell me. What is the right time to close the JDBC objects? What is the right time to close the JDBC objects? Come on, guys. Someone says after initialize JDBC method call. No, that's wrong. After initialize JDBC method call, that is wrong. Really, really wrong, guys. Yeah, when you click on this cross mark button, guys, because if you close after executing initialize, there only JDBC objects will be created, there only JDBC objects will be closed. What's the use here? When you click on this window, okay, window not even completely closed, when window is in closing mode, not completely closed, under processing of closing, then we have to think about what? Then we have to think about what? Closing JDBC objects. Is that clear, guys? Are you getting my point here, guys? Come on, guys. Are you with me? Sir, but how to capture that event? Because that button is not added by me, that cross mark. Did I add that cross mark? Did I add that cross mark? No. That cross mark is not added by me. Did I add that cross mark, guys? That cross mark is not added by me. What do you say, guys? That cross mark is not added by me. But I have to handle event on this, right? Okay. See, right now, when you close button, application is terminated means all objects are destroyed. But that is abnormal termination of JDBC connection. Na? Without con dot close, if connection object is destroyed means that is abnormal termination. Abnormal termination is good or not good? No doubt. When you click on cross mark, application will be terminated. So in that process only, first to close JDBC objects, then terminate the application. This is my requirement. How to capture that event, sir? That is a frame window. To handle that event, we have window listener. What listener, guys? We have to develop window listener. Okay, now I'm making my current class not only as action listener, not only as frame, also as window listener. But this window listener is giving 7 event handling methods. 7 event handling method. Are you sure, sir? Yes, guys. Really, it is giving 7 event handling methods. This method executes when window is open. This method is executing when window is under closing process. This method execute when window is completely closed. When this window is, this will execute when window is iconified. Iconified means when you activate the window. No. I think minimized. Minimized. I think this is maximized. Iconified means maximized. Right. Invoke window change from normal to minimized state. Minimized state. This method executes. Okay. When window is changed minimized state to normal state. Okay. From minimized, I have clicked on it and maximized. Okay. When I click on title bar, when window is in active mode, this will execute when window is in deactive mode. What is the listener, guys? Window listener. Total how many event handling methods it is applying? 7. Okay, but are you bothered about all the methods or worried about only one method? What is that one method? Window closing. Not closed also, because after closing, what's the use? While closing, I want to close the JDBC objects. While closing, I want to close the JDBC objects. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. I want to close the JDBC objects while closing. Let's see what I'm going to do here. Close JDBC objects. Try. If rs not equal to null, rs dot close. SQL exception. SC dot print stack trace. Copy this, paste. If PS not equal to null, PS dot close. Next. If con not equal to null, con dot close. Here I am closing JDBC objects, guys. I am seriously, literally closing JDBC objects. What is the method we are having? Window closing method we are having. Okay, guys. I will write one systrace message also to give the feeling that is. Okay. Sir, you made class as window listener, you have implemented event handling method. Okay, event will be raised. No. I should tell to window, frame window, please use current class as window listener. Please use current class as window. To whom I should tell? Earlier I said to button, a button use current class as action listener, right? But right now to whom I should tell? To the button I should tell, or to the entire frame window I should tell? A frame window use current class as window listener. I should tell to entire frame window, right? Okay, tell me. While telling to frame window, I should tell current class object as frame. Current class object as frame, window listener we should use, right? But problem is current class itself frame, current class itself window listener. See, current class extending from JFrame, that means current class is frame. Current class is implementing window listener. That's why current class itself window listener. One class playing both roles. Now I have to tell to current class, which is acting as a frame, use current class. Again, current class as window listener. Very, very interesting thing are not there. Very, very interesting thing are not there. Come on. Everyone noticed that one, guys? So here what I am doing, add window listener to frame. Add window listener to frame. Tell me. This dot add window listener. This dot add window listener of this. This dot add window listener of this. This dot add window listener of this. Come on, guys. Are you with me? Current class object. Add window listener. This indicates, come on, frame. This indicates window listener. I hope. Very, very interesting. Frame is added with window listener. Who is frame? Current class object. How to refer current class object? Using this. Who is window listener? Again, current class object. How to refer current class object? Again, by using this. Again, by using this. Are you getting my point, guys? Java application. That's cool. First, next, previous, last. First, next, previous, last. Click on this. End of the story. End of the story. I think everyone, okay, when I click on this, what happened? When I click on cross mark button, lastly, what executed, guys? Window closing is executed. Did you notice it? Window closing executed means there is a code of closing JDBC objects or not. Very simple. I clicked on cross mark button. Window event is raised. Okay. Window event is raised. First, actually, window closing execute. Once window is completely closed within fraction of seconds, window closed executes. Anyhow, we have written our code in what? Window closing. Their JDBC objects are closed. I think you understood. You are learning something new, something better, something real time. Because in real time, people prefer CUI or GUI or GUI. In your mobile, you are preferring GUI components or CUI components or definitely GUI. At least you got idea. But Java has simplified life a lot. Yeah. They have given ready-made classes acting as components so that you just create object component ready. In other languages, we should construct component from scratch level. At least that headache is not there. Please be happy for that. At least that headache is not there. Please feel happy for that. Come on, guys. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. But listen, after giving this much beautiful application, okay, first of all, I will paste this code, then we can do remaining dances. Array, this only occupies our entire paintbrush. Huh? Scroll frame test GUI.java. Scroll frame cut it GUI test.java. Still not sufficient. Huh? Great, guys. Fine, boss. We got it. Okay. Now focus. Fine, boss. Now listen. See, after developing this much good application, if I ask end user, our college employee, our school employee, okay, come and operate this application by opening Eclipse, do you think he will really like that? Do you really think he will really like that thought? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Come on, guys. Do you really think he will like that thought, guys? No, not at all. No, he likes the application, no doubt in that. But my question is, he is opening Eclipse every day, going to class, having main method, playing run button. No, na. You want to see application as GUI application. When you click on the icon on the desktop, you should be in a position to execute or not there. You should be in a position to execute or not there. I want reply, guys. Yes. So there is a tool called Java W tool. What tool here? Java W tool. This tool is very, very useful to make our GUI Java applications as desktop application. Okay, by providing icons. By providing icons. It's a built-in tool of JDK, boss. You need not to arrange separately. Along with the Java installation, you will get it. Okay. So what is the question? How to make GUI Java application as a desktop application. GUI Java application as a desktop application. Here is my answer. As a desktop application. Yeah, let's concentrate on our answer, guys. Use Java W tool. Java for Windows for this operation. Java W tool, Java for Windows for this operation. Okay. Yeah. Tool means small purpose, boss. Tool is not a bigger purpose. Tool is there to complete one, two task, one, two operation. Supporting software, not the main one. So tool simplifies life, framework simplifies life, but tool is for supporting one, not a main one. Using framework, I can develop the projects. Using tool, I can just get help. That's it. I'll just get the help. Okay, washing machine we cannot call as a tool. We call it as a machine. Screwdriver, come on. Screwdriver, tester, these are called tools because they will help to do something, right? TV is not a tool. TV is a device, machine or device, right? Understanding my point. Even remote is also device. Tool means it's not a main. It's just a helper one. JUnit is a tool. Why? With that, no projects will be developed. With that, no projects will be developed. While developing project, it will do its work. Got it? Yes. That's why such things are called tools. New, where is this? Shortcut Java W. But one thing you should remember, you should mention class name and package name, guys. com.nt.jdbc. What is the class name? Scroll frame GUI test. I hope I am giving correct class name. Java W. You have to write Java W. You have to write Java W. Please remember. I'll give procedure clearly. What is the name of the shortcut? Any name you can give. Okay. College app. Yes. Finish. Shortcut is created, but don't be tempted. Some more things you have to open the properties. Open the properties. Okay, where it has to look for it. It is by default looking in Windows 32 folder. There it is not there. Okay, it is there in Eclipse. But one thing you remember, go to Go to Eclipse workspace folder. Workspaces, Advanced Java 114. There is no JDBC processor. Our project name is, guys, JDBC Pros 1, not there. What is that, you know? Once you move project to Git, it won't be there in workspace folder. It will be there in Git local repository, Git folder. That is C:/ users slash my username is Naresh IT box, and here is my Git folder. Git folder. What is this? 114. Array, 114 is not there. Yeah, 114. JDBC Pros 1. In the SRC folder, we'll be having .java file. .java file. SRC folder .java. In bin directory .class. In bin directory again .class. So I have to give the location with respect to bin directory because there only .classes are there. I'm giving the package location. Anyhow, already I mentioned package name, na? I'm giving up to bin directory because inside the bin package with .class files is there. That's why I'm giving up to bin directory. Copy this. Tell me here. Where is the icon, guys? Properties, say paste. Properties, say paste. /bin. /bin. Am I right? Yeah, /bin. Okay. Shortcut key K. Alt plus Control. Some shortcut key. Okay. Comment no. Change icon. You try to select one wrong icon. You try to select one or other wrong icon. Then it will give list of suggested icons. You select one wrong file, it will give list of suggested icons. I'm taking globe symbol. Apply. Naresh ID git repo bin double bin I specified Rababu. Extra I specified. Single I only. Okay, fine. Apply. Okay. Yes. Maximum cases things are done. Let's see. Click on the application. Why it is not coming, guys? Run as administrator. Run as administrator. It's not responding, not giving error also. JDBC Pros 1 /bin directory. That is the location where this one. Class name wrong. Scroll frame GUI test. Acha, GUT test. Fine. Mistake is mine. Typing mistake happened, guys. Nothing else. Scroll frame GUI test. Okay, let me generate the .class file. Where else I have to change? GUI test. No one noticed. Okay, let's run once. Run on Java application. Yes. First, next. Then .class is updated. Otherwise, .class is not updated. Fine. Now you observe. Java Virtual Machine Launcher. Run as administrator. Java Virtual Machine Launcher. It is saying that virtual machine launching problem. I'll do one more time. Otherwise, I have to play with JDK versions. Shortcut, guys. What is the current Java version? Let me check that. That also matters for me. Java iPhone version, 13 version. In which version our project is running, guys? Our project current version. Java compiler. It is also in 13 version. Project facets. In which version it is there? 13 version. Okay, I think everything is perfectly there. New shortcut Java W com.nt.jdbc com.nt.jdbc. Paste. Scroll frame GUI test. Next. Application 1. Finish. Yes, finish. Right click, properties, start in. It is asking for the location, guys. It is asking for the location. I'm giving bin directory. Say paste. Shortcut key this. Shortcut key this. Change icon optional. Say apply. Say okay. Oh, Java exception as a launch. Java exception is a launcher. Java exception launcher, guys. I think system setup problem, guys. System related setup problem. Just a minute. REGEDIT. Registry editor. Registry editor. Yeah, we'll try with JDK 1.8 also once. If not working, we'll go for 1.8 also. Software, JavaSoft, software, JavaSoft. Oh, yeah, Java is pointing to 14, guys. Current version pointing to 10. See, these are the issues. Different things are pointing to different. This is pointing to 1.8. Bapre. How come this is happening? How different versions are pointing to different numbers? Right. Java development kit. It is having maximum 1.8 only. Okay, it is maximum having 1.8. Okay, I don't touch that 1 minute. Anyhow, I have not used great features of that. I'll simply make this one as what? Project facets. I'll make it Java 8. I'll make it Java 8. Java compiler, change it to 8. Java compiler, change it to 8. Fine, no problem. And here also in the environment variable also, I'll change it to 8 because during installation, what is taken that only should be continued. Bin directory, copy this, properties, advanced system settings, environment variables. Here is my path. Okay, path will keep second one. Say paste. Okay, okay, okay. Let's run the application in Java 8 once. Let's run the application in Java 8 environment once. Yeah, Java 8 is running nicely, guys. Okay. Yeah. See, in Java 8, it's working, boss. Check it out. First, next, previous, last. First, next, previous, last. I hope you got the clarity, guys. See, I need not to have Eclipse IDE. I need not to have Eclipse IDE with me. Without IDE also I can run it. Yeah, actually 13 also okay, but in my system first 1.8 is activated. Somehow default version is taking as this. Default version is taken as this. You want to give me the procedure? Right. Number one, step number one. Make sure that make sure that Eclipse JDBC project. Okay, Java change JDBC project is changed to Java 8, JDK 1.8, Java 8, nothing but JDK 1.8. How to do that? Right click on the project. Hey, this is to run. If you want to run in other computer, there also JRE Java is required. Did I say like that? Why are you assuming? In other computer, if you want to run this application, there also Java is required, database is required, everything. Fine, boss. Right click on it. This is just a mini project, guys. You cannot keep in the resume. It's a just a mini project. Right click on properties. Right click on project properties. Project facets. Java 1.8. Step number 2. Run the application once in Eclipse. Okay, run the application once in Eclipse. Subham, in other computers, you have to, this is a standalone application, Subham. How can you give other computer .class file from this computer, waste fellow? You have to copy this application as it is computer and you have to run in other computer separately. Are you developing website or standalone application? Standalone application. So in target, you have to always use local computer .class file only. Okay. Target location. Target location is always the location where .class file is available. Run the application once in Eclipse after changing Java version. Then only .class will be updated, guys. Step number 3. Create a shortcut on the desktop as shown below. Create shortcut on the desktop as shown below. Tell me, guys, what is this? Right click on desktop, shortcut. What is this shortcut? Shortcut. Java W com.nt.jdbc. Scroll frame GUI test. Call frame GUI text. Next, application name. Application name college app. Application name college app. Right, next. Right click on desktop shortcut. Desktop shortcut. Shortcut icon. Properties. Properties. Wait. Properties. Yeah, these are the things we have to give, guys. These are the things that we have to give. Snipper tool is there now. Why to waste my time and your time? Is there any chance of increasing this length? Is there any chance of, array, what happened to my icon? Properties. Array, no option of increasing size. Okay. 1 minute. Starting miss, no problem. Starting miss, no problem. End one I want to have. Swift plus yes. Yes, this is one thing we have to choose. Shortcut key we have to choose. Change icon we have to choose. These are the three things. Remaining things are not required. Okay. Location of the package. Package in Eclipse or Git Git local repository where .class files are available. Where .class files are available. Shortcut key, our choice. This is to choose the location. This will come automatically. You need not to worry about it. Arrow finish. Step number 4. Test the application. Test the icon. Test the icon. Test the icon by launching the application. Test the icon by launching the application. Yes, you just click on it. I hope you niced it. Yes, in other if you want to do same thing in other computer also should have a .class file, should have a database. After all, it is talking to database software. I think you are able to do it, guys. Come on. Able to do it or not? Procedure is given nicely, right? Location of the package in Eclipse or Git local repository where .class files are available. Package location, not the .class location. Package, I have given up to bin only, right? Thank you. Fine, boss. Okay, you also practice, don't ignore, very important discussion. Making Java GUI application as desktop application. Yes, when we meet in tomorrow's class, we will go for sense to incense to story. Sense to incense to story. Okay, I'll share the code, don't worry. Thank you guys. Have a nice time.